Robin Slim Show.
Rob Slim Show.
Hello, you have reached Abraham Garcia.
Hey,
Please leave a message. What's up, buddy?
what's up, dude? How you doing, brother?
You know what? I got to tell you, I almost forgot about that time change. I'm in New Mexico.
Our last guest was too, man. It's crazy. It gets crazy with the time changes sometimes, man.
Yep. Are we on the show?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah,
man.
we're live right now, brother.
Nice, dude. Nice. So I was, it was my daughter is just turned 8 years old, and she's pulling that whole, it's my birthday and I'll cry if I want to. And that song is just playing in my head. It's 8 years old. She's on top of the world right now.
Okay. That's cool. I only got boys. What is it like with a girl? Do they
Girls? I have a boy, and he's a rocker through and through. I grew up, like heavy metal family. My father, my brothers, my uncles. He was brought into this world knowing what heavy metal was before he was even born. But my daughter, she's oblivious, man. I tell you, she's just a typical. I want to play with, Barbies, and of course, break my brother's toys. But she's a girly girl.
Okay.
Yeah. So boys are different, man. And boys are into whatever their fathers are into.
Yeah.
And girls are they're girls, man. Shit. That's all I can say about that. So you're lucky you got all boys. My daughter is, I can't say she's a headache. She's a girl, man.
Just a girl.
Through and through, pink and purples, and God forbid she has to wear something like brown or black.
Like you said about the boys being into their dads, like everything I'm into. Transformers, like I know you're into too, Abe. Transformers, Ninja Turtles, Star Wars, everything, and it's so cool. Like they get into everything, man. Automatic
love for whatever you're into. And then when my son was born, I've always dreamed about owning a Transformers collection. And let me tell you just a little history of like my Transformer collecting. I grew up, when my parents are hard workers, so they had money to afford Transformers, which they were expensive. You know that.
Yeah, dude. It took me a while as a kid to even get them because they were a lot. Even back then in the '80s, they were more expensive.
Back then, that's what I'm saying. Even Soundwave, and my brother has a Soundwave brand new in the box, never been opened, and it had a price tag of $17.99 on it. And just the thought of what $17.99 was in 1983 or '84, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, dude, it was. Like I said, it took years for me to even get a Transformer. I had GoBots. I had a lot of those things, bro.
And so my dream was to, own all the Transformers I used to have, because I broke all my brother's Transformers.
Okay.
So when my son was 1 year old, I drove all the way to Nevada, and I met up with a guy up there. His name was Sal Garcia. His last name kind of stuck out because that's my last name.
Any relation?
And he was on eBay.
Yeah.
He was selling his entire Transformers collection for, $5,000, something like that. Entire. I mean, this is complete.
Everything.
How
much did he have, dude?
Well, he had a lot of the original packagings, and he had all of the Revenge of the Fallen and the Transformer movie figures brand new in the box, never been opened. He had Fortress Maximus. He had, basically, it was the G1 collection was complete. He was the only one he was missing was Shockwave.
Wow.
And so I bought it. So as my kid was growing up, he was a year old. I drove all the way to Nevada with a U-Haul, and I brought back all these Transformers, and it was pandemonium, man. Like,
was your wife mad at you? Was your wife?
Oh yeah. It was, dude. She knew about it. She went with me.
Oh, okay.
But everything leading up to that and getting the money and spending a lot. That's a large amount of money there. But I'm telling you, man, I've never been happier, dude. I'm a collector of things from the '80s. I collect Iron Maiden stuff, Iron Maiden posters.
Cool.
Transformers and vinyl records is my deal.
That's cool. I was going to tell you, too, real quick. When my kids, were they 3, maybe, about 3 years old, it was, I worked one night. Yeah, I used to work overnights, and it was a Black Friday. I was so tired, I fell asleep on the couch, and I woke up, bro, and they had like, I have to tell you, at least 12 of my collectibles. They ripped the boxes open. Some of them were even like Korean and Japanese ones. It's like, you can't find those here, man. I snapped. I was like, you guys, I started screaming at them how rare they were and all. They started crying. And well, I did, though. I put them away, and a couple years later, I gave them to them. I was like, here you go. You guys are old enough now. You can have them.
Oh, my God. That hurt me, dude.
Dude, it hurt me.
That hurt.
They ripped them all open, bro. It's crazy.
I know. But I had a Unicron brand new in the box. I bought 3 when he came out, and I opened one, of course, and I had one put up, as a display.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it from getting dusty. And I had one in my garage, and my son, when he was like 4, I believe he was 4, and I told him, son, you do not touch that Unicron. Okay? And he's like, no, Dad, I won't. Don't worry. Well, as soon as I wasn't around, I mean, this is like a week later, he found the opportunity to get into that fucker, dude. And the Unicron, it has the wings. He's got those wings, which are like his antennas for his for the figure. And one day I'm going through the garage and I found a wing, and I was like, no.
Just a piece of it.
My life was over. I mean, it was the black Unicron, and it was rare, and
dude, I got a similar story, man. So growing up, I was all about Star Wars. I had because that's when the special edition came out. So I had all the I bought all the Star Wars GI Joes. I had Greedo, right? My little sister she's only like 2 at the time. She comes home from preschool with her little stupid preschool scissors, goes into my room. I come home from school. I catch her giving Greedo a haircut, just cutting the mohawk off his face. Dude, I made her cry, dude. I made her fucking cry.
Of course.
My God, I just lost my shit.
Yeah, you do. You have to. Abe, you're a musician too, right, dude?
Yeah, you got anybody there, musician?
Pete is you play bass a little bit, right?
A little bit. I dabbled in bass.
Player?
But I was more a vocalist in like 2 bands.
I played a little guitar when I was younger too. This is Rob. And,
did you?
I played a little guitar, and I was never that good at it.
Yeah, it's the same thing with the bass. I never really got too far with it, but it's because also.
I see.
But dude, you're amazing, Abe. I was watching some of your YouTube stuff earlier, and I was gonna ask you,
that's cool.
When did you start playing? Like, how did you learn?
So my deal is, I had a lot of buddies that were musicians. You can't call them musicians because they were just learning, but an actual musician is something I've always kind of wanted to be. I remember, after I got out of out of middle school, I was hardcore into like punk rock, like NoFX and Green Day, and the Rancid, that kind of genre of music just always appealed to me. And I always wanted to be a musician, didn't matter what instrument it was. I used to sit there with drumsticks, and I used to pound on everything I see. And I thought I was pretty good. I wasn't worth the crap, but when you're 14 years old, no one can tell you otherwise. But so I started when I was a freshman. I had surgery on my ankle, and when I really got into guitar, my mother brought home a guitar that she won in a raffle, and it was a piece of crap, but I was happy that she gave it to me, and this is a miniature guitar, a kid's guitar.
Yeah.
And so I just learned a couple chords or whatnot, but when I went to high school, I took a couple of guitar classes, and I just remember the teacher just wanting to teach, Puff the Magic Dragon and just very boring old people song. Like, no offense to like
Go Tell Aunt Rhody
or anything.
Yeah.
like Country Road, Take Me Home, John Denver.
Yeah.
But I always knew that I was going to be a musician from the time I picked up the guitar. Dude. And I graduated from high school in 2001. I've been playing guitar for 18 years, and I have since high school I joined a heavy metal band called Creep. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a band called Hemlock. Heavy metal band. They're a hard-working band. They've been on tour for literally 20 years. And they've supported every metal band you could ever think of. And they gave us our first break. They took us on the road.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, we got to open up for big bands like It Dies Today, As I Lay Dying, OTEP. We were on tour with Hemlock and Head PE.
Okay.
And we got to play a big show with Clutch.
Clutch,
These
I
are just, you know,
Clutch.
supporting acts type thing.
Wow. That's awesome, dude. I was going to
And
say,
that was out of high school.
you tour a lot, right?
Yeah, so I play every weekend. I'm a weekend warrior. You know, that was then. Now I'm not playing heavy metal because, you know, I live in New Mexico, and New Mexico has a regional music. We're actually very lucky in New Mexico to have our own type of music. You know, Texas has their, you know, Tejano, or they call Tex-Mex type music, and let's see, you know, Seattle, for instance, has their grunge, and New York has the hardcore scene. Well, New Mexico, they have New Mexico music, and it's just Spanish music, but it's like a polka. But if you learn how to play that type of music, I mean, you're going to be very busy.
Wow.
I play with several successful New Mexico bands here, so we're playing almost every weekend. But when I'm not playing with New Mexico music, I do play with hard rock bands. I have a cover band, and we actually just play nothing but 70s music. So you're looking, you know, everything from AC/DC to ZZ Top.
You seem to have like
Everything in between.
a wide diversity. I saw some Mumford & Sons on your YouTube channel. I saw some Journey, man. I saw some really cool stuff.
Yeah, and that's funny that you brought that up, because that's another reason I wanted you to see my YouTube channel, because in there that kind of displays what I do as an artist, and I do a lot of original music. I have 2 albums worth of music and two CD releases, and I'm actually releasing one of them on vinyl.
Wow.
Because I also I'm in the vinyl community really big. But I do a lot of cover music, because here in New Mexico, you know, you walk into a bar, and if there's someone playing your favorite songs, that's the key to any music lover's heart is hearing their favorite song, whether it's in a different version or you know, just like the original. And I like to play everything by the book, I guess you can say. Like, if the song goes like that, that's the way I'm gonna freaking play it.
Yeah, it's close to the original. That's cool.
Yeah, and I have another band where we put a twist on everything. But I just, you know, I've always felt that a true musician, you know, I never dog on one person's style, because, you know, someone can be exclusively into heavy metal, but if that's all they want, that's all they want. That's all they're gonna get. But me, I want to please everybody. I want to make everybody happy. So you know, every weekend it's with someone else. Like last weekend, I was the singer in that group, and I, you know, sing cover songs, and I play Johnny Cash, and I do Mumford & Sons, and I do like John Mayer, and I even threw some fucking Iron Maiden in there just to kind of please the metalheads.
Nice.
But yeah, I just it doesn't really matter what kind of music it is. I don't play classical. Well, other than that, I've played with just about any like big band in northern New Mexico.
Cool.
I'm a hired gun, basically. But
Yeah.
18 years, man.
Dude, that's solid. Wow. Abe,
Fucking A, dude.
Abe, thank you so much for talking to us, bro. You're awesome.
That's cool, man. Hey, thanks for inviting me, man. And you know, if you ever, I want to ask you guys a question, because I've only watched about 4 of your guys' videos. We need more Transformers, man. What about, is everybody in your crew there, are they all avid Earth Warrior guys?
No, I tried getting Slim into it. He never got into it, man.
I got another app.
No.
I'm addicted to this animation throwdown app, and that's all.
That does look
I
cool.
just
That
got
does look
the
cool.
Star Wars Force
That's
Arena.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
I just
Slim
figure,
play
you know,
Star
if you're going to
Wars.
go that route of, let's see, like Boom Beach, or, you know, what are those war games? You know, I was never into that shit. I mean,
me neither, bro.
Just the thought of it just kind of turned me off. But the second I found out Transformers, I was waiting and waiting and waiting when it came out. I was one of the first people on there, dude. I was one of the first people to, you know, I was up on the charts as far as metal goes, and I just all of a sudden, you know, people started dumping money into that game, dude. And it just, that Salmon guy, he was number 1 for quite a long time, Nat Salmon.
Yeah.
And I was like, this guy's probably rich.
That's cool though that they made a game that you guys like because I've tried playing like the Dragon Ball Z mobile app and it sucks. There's a I'm a fan.
There was another Transformers one before this. It was like a trivia one. It sucked, man.
Yeah.
It sucked.
But there was a card one. There was a card-based game, and there was an original Transformer game where it was similar to this game, but you do battles, but the battles happen by themselves, and it was cool because the characters look the same. But for the nostalgia, that's where it's at, and that's where Transformers fans are really digging this game. Is it makes it feel like you are a Transformer, and you know, we're 30-something-year-old, and we still are playing with our figurines and. But you know what? If they don't like it, fuck them, dude.
I'm living what's in my head, bro. I'm living what was in my head as a fucking 12-year-old. So fuck everybody.
Exactly. I've always wanted to like play as Hot Rod or like Ultra Magnus, dude. And, you know.
I have tentative plans to order all the Star Wars. The Hot Wheels is making the ships now.
Oh, dude, they're amazing.
They're
I
fucking
saw
cool.
them
I
at
need
the
those.
store, dude.
Yeah.
They're so cool.
They got both of them, both type TIE fighters and everything.
I like the air hogs.
Yeah.
Oh, those are cool.
Yo.
Yeah, I saw those.
Cool,
They got
yeah.
the air hog. What is that? The Imperial. The fucking triangle ship. What's the Pete? What's
Is
the
it
Oh,
like
the
is
Star
it the
Destroyer,
X-Wing
yeah.
or
Star
the
Destroyer, I
Falcon?
saw that today.
Whatever it
That's
is, they're fucking cool. They're about $100 a pop.
Yeah. I always wanted the big like AT-AT, like the Imperial Walker.
Dude, my son William, I got William and you and my sons. They have snap type models from one of the model companies, and dude,
Those are good.
They're so cool. They make sounds. They have lights. They're amazing, bro. They're such
I need
cool
to
models.
order those fucking things.
Robin Slim Show, leave a message. Abe, where can everybody
Is that
find
me?
you? Yeah, I think that's you, bro.
Your dial-up internet is on.
Is that AOL, bro? We love you, Abe.
Hey, I'm so sorry. I gotta run, guys.
All right, brother. Thanks for talking to us.
It was good to talk to you guys. We'll do it again.
Absolutely.
That's so fucking funny.
Later, bro. I will play real quick one of Abe's clips from YouTube, man. He's just comfortable as fuck on a guitar.
That's cool.
This is his grandma's guitar solo contest. I guess it was a contest he entered.
My name is Abraham Garcia, and this is my finished strat.
Come on. It's lagging.
Quit being a bitch and peel me up. Quit being a bitch and...
Robin Slim Show.
Oh, yeah.